Buddy, it's Jim Bull with Brapp Magazine. I guess that's what we still call me. And we got the Yentzer family here live with us on Facebook. And I don't even know where to start, guys, but we're talking about 30 years at Doublin Gap, right?
Yep, 30
Yep.
years.
And I got three generations of Yentzers with me, right?
That's correct.
Butch and Carol. Okay. Maybe the ones that had the original idea. I don't know. We're going to talk about that. Jeff and his wife Bobby, who isn't there, and Colton, Rachel, Jeff's kids, and I got Chase, Rodney, and Nancy's son on the other side, right? Y'all want to say hi?
How's it going, everyone?
Hi, Chase.
All right. Come on, you guys aren't bashful. Look, so 30 years of Doublin Gap. Does that mean 1996 was the year you bought the track?
95.
It was actually 1995.
1995.
Well, 95.
Okay. Do you know what you were thinking when you did that?
We didn't have any idea what we were doing, but I and another guy actually looked at a piece of property, and then I got my brother involved. We looked at a different piece of property, and we couldn't make it work.
Okay.
As soon as we went to a township meeting, uproar happened, and we realized it was never going to happen at that facility, that spot. So we ended up contacting the Reasoners to see if they wanted to sell their property, and they did. So
that was Hideaway MX, right?
Hideaway MX, yep. And
right.
we bought it from them in 1995.
1995. And if you guys can maybe speak up just a little more, maybe it's my speakers that not picking up good. I don't know. I never, I was kind of a weekend warrior back in those days, and back in the 80s, and I ran at like Trailways and Happy Ramblers, but I never made it to Hideaway. Do you know what year they started holding races out there?
I think it was in the late 70s. I'm not 100% sure. I think Rod started racing here in 82.
Okay.
I started racing here in 83.
Okay.
So.
All right.
There was a track before that.
And how did Butch, were you a racer? And I think I asked you guys this question before. Did you race motorcycles? Was it cars, or you just had some crazy sons?
Just enduros.
I can't hear.
Enduros. He raced.
Oh, you were an enduro guy, off-road. Yeah. Okay. And Jeff and Rod, how old were you guys when we started racing? How old were you guys?
83. I was 11, and Rod was 82, so he would have been 13.
Okay. And you just started racing motocross, and by what, 10, 12 years later, you decided you wanted to own a track.
And when we started, we didn't know anything about it. We had never been to a race, never seen a race. We had friends that rode snowmobiles. We'd go up to Potter County, Potato City, and and they told us we should start racing motorcycles.
Okay, cool.
And Rod started first. I didn't want anything to do with it. I played baseball and basketball and football and all that stuff. And then I went with them. And then about a year later, I decided I wanted to try it. And then I quit everything else and just did racing. That was it.
All in. It's funny you bring up the Potter County connection and snowmobiles, because the first motocross race I was ever at was like in 1976 at the Potter County Snowmobile Club. And it was like 300 guys there, and probably 200 were on XR75s, a couple GT80s,
Right.
And I thought it was the coolest thing in the world, but I never started till later in life. So you guys just jumped in, didn't know anything about it, and it clicked.
We loved it from day one. It was just something we did as a family, and we were full bore from there on out.
Yeah, and I know that's obvious, because even when you guys aren't racing at your own tracks, or maybe not even an MDRA round, I'll run into you and your family 200 miles away at some other motocross race,
And that's what I tell new promoters is, look, you need to get out there, see what other people do, learn. That's how we learned a lot. We went to other facilities, saw what to do, and obviously saw what not to do as well.
Right.
So,
right.
I was just down at Promised Land the other week, and I told Solomon, I'm like, dude, you need to get out and see other places, see how they do things.
Yeah, and it's the same deal. I was talking about it when I was on the mic. I'm humbled because you guys brought me back this year on your mic there at Doublin Gap, and I'm telling you, these guys are out there. These fast guys, they're getting through the rhythm sections. They're getting through the corners, and I'm yelling at people, get up here and watch this. If you want to learn how to go faster, watch faster guys. Just like if you want to learn how to run a motocross race, you go to other tracks, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So, what's the first thing you guys had to do or did when you bought the facility? I'm sure it's a lot different today than it was in 1995.
It's a lot different. I can remember coming up here with a borrowed tractor and a bush hog, and I mean the weeds were 5 foot high. I'd stand up on the tractor mowing because all the bugs were flying in your face. You didn't have cabs then or anything like that, so it was a bush hog is how we first started. Then we borrowed a dozer from my uncle. Let us borrow a dozer for the weekend, and we came up and started building the track.
Yeah, I heard it was it really rocky there in the beginning?
It's in shale ground, so yeah, it can be. There's a good 6 to 8 inches of topsoil, but under that, it's pretty much shale ground. It's rock.
I mean, that's one of the reasons we never came out there. We lived the whole way over in York County back then. It's like they said, don't go out there. It's just nothing but rocks, right? Yeah. Butch, how much time did you have to put in back in the day, or was it mostly the boys driving it, or were you and Carol there as much then as you are now, or?
We spent a lot of time here.
Almost more than your regular job, I bet.
Yes.
Yeah.
After work, I come up here and mowed to get ready for the weekend.
But you guys still love it. Your animals. I mean, you're there all the time. You'd think you'd let these younger cats take over, right? But you're still out there driving the ship, right?
Yeah, I still run the dozer.
Yeah. Okay.
You can have the tractors. I'll just run the dozer.
There you go. And what about these quiet kids sitting there beside you, Jeff? Colton, Chase, chime in. You guys are, I wasn't sure the future of Doublin Gap. I didn't know if sometimes third, fourth generations don't want to step up and do what mom and dad did, or Graham and Paps. You guys into this, or we're going to have a 60th year anniversary some year?
We
Carol,
make
you
it
gonna be
that long.
there?
I think we'll definitely have a 60th year if we're all around. But no, I love it. I've met so many great people through the track and through racing, and a lot of lifelong friends, and I've learned a lot too through working at the track during the races, and even through the week. I learned a lot of work ethic and stuff that applies to my daily job now.
So, Chase, while we have you on the line, let's talk a little bit. You've been doing this, but even Colton, you started young, right? You guys were on PW50s, racking around there. Didn't you win a national championship on the PW way back in the day?
I did not. I was pretty close to it. I went 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I think El Loretta's on a P-Dub for third overall.
Okay.
But I still remember the day that Uncle Jeff took my training wheels off of my KDX 50, and he gave me a 4 or 5 foot trophy for taking the training wheels off and riding. I was 5 years old.
I think I have pictures of both you and Colton with training wheels on your motorcycles from back in the day.
I think that was my second birthday gift.
You were little, man. No doubt about it.
2 years old, I got a P-Dub for my birthday.
Yeah, I had them real wide training wheels on, running around that. I think that's the year you might have built that little track out back, huh?
I don't know about that.
Who knows, right? A couple years ago. And how about Rachel? Rachel, you ever do any racing out there, or were you just the brains behind the operation?
I never wanted to race ever, really. I like to do cheerleading. And Dad would bring me up sometimes and put me on the PW, but I didn't really like it very much. I didn't like getting dirty. So when I got older, I enjoyed working in the concession stand. So I worked in the concession stand, and then my dad slowly let me do more and more. And now I do a lot more than I did when I was a child.
You seem really into it just from the couple of races I've been back spending time upstairs. You seem like you're enjoying keeping things running and sign up there and things like that.
Yep, I like to be busy, and that makes me busy. So.
Okay. How about Colton? Did you ever chase any Loretta stuff, or are you mostly local? I know you were fast for a while, man. I remember as you got older, you were smoking pretty good.
I went to Loretta's in 125C and 450C, and I got one podium spot in 125C, but I can't get off the start for nothing. So I think in 450C, I was in second, and that was like the year right before they had electric start. So I stalled behind some guy, and then I was just sitting there kicking for like the next, I don't know, 10 people that went by. And then I just didn't have a good start for the rest of the week.
Yeah, that's kind of real important there, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I was never good at the start. I went to the qualifier, I went to the regional, and I would go last off the start, but I would somehow get up to qualifying. And that didn't work at Loretta's. It worked everywhere else, but it didn't work at Loretta.
For real. So you still doing any riding or not, or are you just there working the track?
Here and there.
Yeah.
Here and there.
How about you, Chase? You doing any riding?
I've been trying to. I ride between 1 to 3 times a month. I'm trying to ride enough to be able to be in shape to come race the Pro-Ams in the fall, make an appearance at the Yamaha All-Star Race and maybe the Pleasure Valley's Pro-Am, and
that'd be cool to see. So you chased the pro scene for a while there a couple years ago, didn't you?
Yeah, I did pro for really 1 full year.
Okay.
And I was pretty happy with it, but some injuries and life happened, you know, and
yeah, that's a whole new world out there.
Oh yeah.
Lots of money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Didn't you win like what's that the I should know this. I'm an amateur guy. I don't do the pro stuff a whole lot. The Superstars, the up and coming. Didn't you win a couple of those races, like 125 All Star or whatever it was?
125 Dream Races. I think I won 3 of them. I won 1 at High Point, 1 at Unadilla, and I might have won another one. No, I got second at Butts Creek.
Okay.
For that one.
Okay. So, how about the early years, guys? Like, if you think back, compared to racing today, number of classes were way less, right? You know, you might have, what, 10, 11 classes back in the day, 12, I don't know.
It was less, but it's not way less.
Okay. How about like number of riders? I mean, I know like in the 80s when I did it, you know, there'd be like 100 guys show up to qualify for C class every weekend.
Well, when we started in the mid 90s, I think we did like 22 events because we had to try to make money because we had a mortgage to pay.
Right.
And I mean, I think our average turnout was like 90 to 100 entries.
Wow.
And that's why we had to do so many of them. But
it
grew from the 90s up. I mean, it definitely grew up till about 2008. That's when it really dropped.
Well, yeah, I think the 80s, like the mid 80s were really, really good. And then they brought that pink gear out and that glow green gear, and it just everyone quit racing, I think. I don't know. I know the 90s, even when I worked in the motorcycle industry then, and things were tough. It was a tough decade to be in any side of the bike business in the 90s for sure.
Yeah, I mean, when I remember racing in an 80 class, and there'd only be 3 or 4 guys in the entire 80cc class.
Yeah.
Locally, like at Antietam or Trailways, you know, Happy Rams.
So you guys did District 6, 7 all over the place, right?
Yeah, we were pretty much stayed right in this area. We didn't travel too far.
Okay. And I guess you learn, and I know I've talked to you and Rod about this many times over the years, is as you get better at it, right? You go out and you learn how to do it better, and the economy does all this, but more isn't always more. You know, you're down, what, to 10, 12 races a year now?
10 events a year, yeah.
And so you try and build a bigger quality event and draw more people.
Correct.
Then bring a million, you know. I'm looking at some notes. I made some notes yesterday. I got to cheat a little bit. I'm never at a loss for words, but you know, I got the infamous Yentzer family in front of me. I gotta. One thing I wanted to, like, I had Cernick up in the booth one of the first races interviewing him, and one of the topics that we brought up was the fact that when I found out it was your 30th year anniversary, I don't think people realize what that really means. You know, I mean, like, there's a lot of great tracks around, but there's not many tracks around that have had 30 years of continuous ownership.
Yeah, there's only a couple.
Yeah, and Cernick would be probably one of them.
Yeah.
I know guys like Chad down at Tomahawk. He's probably going on 20 years, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, he's probably in his early 20s, I would say.
Yeah. So what's it take to, you know, I mean, what's it take to keep it all together for all that time?
It's a lot of work, but we enjoy it, you know. I mean, we all worked full-time jobs everywhere else, and we still do. Me and my dad and mom are retired, but I mean, I still work a full-time job, and just luckily Colton has taken over doing all the mowing and that kind of stuff, which eats up a couple days a week just to mow the property.
Oh yeah, so it's a big area, right? I guess the more pavement you can put down, the better, huh? Get some more
Yeah,
RV spots.
we take pride. Like we want our facility to be top notch. We want when you to come in to say, wow, look at this place. It's mowed up. Everything's cut. There's no big weeds hanging up. You know, I mean, we innovated a lot of stuff that other tracks now have that you've never seen before.
Right. Right.
Like we put in a playground. Nobody had a playground when we were kids.
And it's little things like that that matter, you know, families.
I mean, we started all of that stuff.
Right. Right.
You know, we had ideas and visions and we just made them grow.
So speaking of that, what's next? I mean, young G3, what do you got? Anything new coming up? Any changes? I mean,
well, Generation 2 is not done yet. I'm working on meeting my engineer tomorrow. We're going to redo all of our tunnels. We're going to take out those old petroleum pipes that we have.
Okay.
And we're going to put in the block wall tunnels.
Cool.
That's our next project that we're working on.
So will that involve any new track? I know there was at least one major track redesign over the years.
There'll definitely be some changes. Yes.
Okay. Because we've been running the same track for a long time now. Not that it's bad, but you know.
Well, we are going to switch directions here in the end of July. We're going to.
Oh.
I put a team together, and we're going to come up here and redo everything at the end of July. So take about a week, and we'll come August. It'll be in reverse direction.
So there's a little secret we're letting out, huh? That's cool.
Yeah.
I know as like a photographer, I never raced your track, but I spent 20 years there taking pictures, you know, and even as just a photographer, you like when things change. I can imagine the riders like to get things a little mixed up too.
Absolutely.
At least the guys that are going fast and wanting to get better. You know, some guys just like it to be easy. They just want places to ride. I get that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But
we try to make it for everybody. You know, it's got to be a little challenging, but you don't want it to be overwhelming for people that are newer.
Well, everybody's spending the same amount of money when they come. You know, a sign-up fee is a sign-up fee and a gate fee is a gate fee. You know, some run more classes than others, but you want everyone to leave happy, right?
Absolutely.
And that's probably why you invented the Barbie Jeep race, huh?
Well, that was actually Rod's idea. I was told, I don't know about this. This looks pretty hairy to be doing this down this hill. And we originally did it out on the hill where you come in the lane.
First year, I remember.
First person to go down, and I ate.
You cartwheeled the whole way down.
A little sketchy, huh?
Like I was perfectly fine, even though I was hurting. Because if I couldn't do it, nobody else was going to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we ended up moving to a little smaller hill that was probably a lot safer.
It works well over there. Yeah, you're gonna do that again this year? Is that like a every year thing?
We do that every year, and like I said, we incorporated under the lights now, which is pretty cool. You know, we used to do it in the daytime, and now I like to do it at night.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, it's under the lights now.
See, I guess I'll figure that out in September, huh?
Yeah, you're gonna see full bore.
We'll have to do a little podcast or something, do it live out there, right? But
I've taken some videos, and you'll be amazed at how many people are out there watching the Barbie Jeeps.
Oh yeah, they line the hill, right?
Just to race Barbie Jeeps.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, how about the MDRA series? You guys are the founders of that. What are we, about 20 years on that now, or is that more than that?
Yeah, I think it's a little more than that.
A little more than 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
22, 23. The years just run together after so long, you know.
I hear you. So I'm glad to hear that G2's not done. Butch and Carol, how long are you guys going to stay at it?
How long you gonna stay at it, man?
As long as I can keep moving.
As long as you can still move?
Yeah.
Until they kick us out.
Your wife's laughing. What's that, Carol?
You said until they kick us out.
Until they kick you out, huh? Okay. You guys are junkies too, just as much as the rest of them are. All right. What else do we want to talk about? Sponsors, any shout outs, any major people that have been a big part of what I know there's a million probably.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many people that have helped us over the years. I mean, from the Kinsley family coming in and helping us redo the whole track. I mean, they built those viewing towers. I mean, It's just, there's been so many great people. The Weller family, they don't even have a kid that races anymore, and they come up here and help every race. And Matt Grossman, I mean, Keith Noggle, there's just so many people that help us.
Right. And that's currently over the years. I imagine there's been hundreds, that have come
Oh,
and
yeah.
gone.
Mike Cahill, the start guy, he's been with us 25 years, I bet, doing the
Blown
start.
away. His kid's racing A now?
Yeah, he's up into the A class.
Like I remember his first race, it was like 10 years ago, right? But probably 20. I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast time goes.
Yeah. Any rider training? I know you and Rod used to do some rider training. Anything like that happening this year? Or?
No, I haven't been doing any training. I'm too busy with everything else I got going on. I know Chase had done some there for a while here at the track, but he hasn't been coming back as much. So, we had Ryan Sipes here the one day he did a school here, but for the most part, not a whole lot of training going on.
Okay.
We do have open practices occasionally
during the week too.
And you have one tomorrow night, right?
One Wednesday a month we open, and then we have a couple weekend practices. We don't do too many.
And what's the deal there? You don't need an AMA card or a district card or anything. You just come
Well,
out.
you just come and ride. If you're a minor, of course, you need your parents with you.
Yeah. I mean, we used to love Trailways used to have that $5 box on the side of the building like a long time ago. We'd love just to show up and ride.
We started Wednesday practice in the late 90s.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we went away from it for a while because it became overwhelming. And then we brought it back slowly. But yeah, I remember it was I think it was $15 in the early 90s. And we get like 100 guys on a Wednesday night.
And it's still only what, 40?
But, yeah, but
35, 40 bucks.
Nobody had it, nobody ever heard of a Wednesday night practice.
I get blown away when people start complaining about what they spend for track fees and things like that. You think about, a loaf of bread has tripled in 15 years, but everything's going way high, and you guys are still doing this for those minimal fees.
And we understand we're a racing family. We try to keep costs at a minimum. We're not in it to gouge people. Sure, we have to make a little bit of money to keep going, but we do try to keep costs down.
Right. And I think that's a myth that I've tried to crush many times over the years. People, they count how you get a good weekend, you get 1,000 racers, right? And they think you're rolling in the dough, but y'all work other jobs, you always have,
Right.
to try and keep it going. And then you get those weekends when it pours down rain and you get 120,
That's right.
And that doesn't even break even probably.
One thing we do though is we give back more than I'd say any track that I've ever seen.
Payouts.
Just payouts, prizes. We give away a Cobra motorcycle at the Yamaha race. We give away a TTR 110. We still do jackets at the end of the year. We give perfect attendance awards for people that come and support us. We give a lot of stuff back to these people.
Even that women's race, there was close to $5,000 on the line for 30 or 40 girls,
We've got many people that support us all the time, and we're grateful that they do.
Yeah, well, you put a good show together and you run a good facility, so you're going to get that for sure. What about the race coming up at 30th anniversary? What's going on? Anything special, or are we just going to show up and throw down like we always do?
No, we got some special things. I went over to Cernix and bought a whole bunch of giveaways for people at Riders Meeting. We got some special activities for the kids on Saturday night. I don't want to reveal them quite yet. Kind of like the bicycle ramp we had the other week. That was a huge hit.
That was a hit, wasn't it?
They loved that thing. I don't have that this weekend, but we're working on other things. We're going to do a cookout on Saturday night. So we're going to feed everybody hamburgers, hot dogs. So
come get something good to eat.
Like we always do.
Do some good racing. I think the weather's going to probably be nice again. That time of year, hopefully. And
I'm hoping.
We'll see. It's not this weekend. It's 2 weeks. I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah.
That's right.
And that's a makeup round, right? MDRA makeup round.
That is a makeup round from Sleepy Hollow. Yes.
Okay. What else? What else do we talk about? You got some other big races this year. You got the shootout coming up, MDRA Mama.
Yep. That's since July. And then we have the Yamaha All-Star race brought to you by Twig Cycles.
Okay.
That's in September.
Always big bucks on the line.
We're going to do a vet race, all vets.
There'll
be a couple of classes with the vets, but
right.
Majority will be all.
So that's a vet only thing. You'll have a couple other AB classes or something.
And women, I think we'll do a women's vet and a couple other classes that people can ride, but not the usual 50s, 60s, 80s.
Right.
Pretty much big bikes.
And I heard Chase Yentzer is making a comeback at that September Pro-Am. Is that what I heard?
Sure. Very excited for it.
All right. We're going to hold you to it, Chase.
Okay.
All right. So you're kind of long distance though, right? You're a Florida guy, right? These
Yeah.
days?
Yeah, I fly up every time we have a race and fly up a couple times a year just to check on everything up in
Okay.
Carlisle and see friends and family and help at the track as much as I can.
So what do you do for a living in Florida, Chase?
I'm running the construction company down here. We do land clearing, pretty much anything we can get our hands on.
Okay, cool.
A lot of concrete work, land clearing, build house pads, drainage work.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And I know mom and dad have had to take a break for a while. Do you think we'll see dad back at the track maybe in a
for
year or
sure.
two?
Yes, sir.
All right. How about mom? She's kind of settled in down there in her beach.
She
beach
loves it down
lifestyle.
here. She doesn't
Yeah.
she doesn't like to leave Florida very often.
She likes the sand, but she doesn't like the dust, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. How about Colt? We're gonna get you back on a bike for a Pro-Am. You and cousin Chase go out there and
I don't know about
chase
that.
it. Come on,
Go
man.
head to head.
My peak was like 125C. I don't think I need to go to the Pro-Am.
Hey, if you do it, I'll do it. How about that? If you let me borrow a bike.
I don't know about that.
Right?
I might have to bring up a bike for you to see that.
Oh, see, now I'm gonna get in trouble, right? You know, hey, a couple years ago at Happy Ramblers, they were having a big pit bike race, and I said, if someone lends me a bike, I'll race it. Right? Like one lap, I was dead. I thought I was gonna die for 3 days. So maybe we'll get Rachel to make a comeback. Oh, she never did it before, huh? Come on, Rachel.
No, I got priorities in September. Hopefully I'll have a teaching job by then and I can't break myself or I can't chase.
So you just graduated college, right?
Yes, I did.
You're gonna be a school teacher.
Yep. Hopefully someone hires me and then I can have a job this fall.
What age groups?
I would really prefer the youngest, like kindergarten or first grade.
Yeah,
But
that's good stuff.
I'm open to whatever they provide me with.
There you go. You got to start somewhere, right?
Exactly.
All right, and still going to be committed to working the track, right, and growing that.
Yep.
Awesome.
Sure.
How about
Waiting on grandkids so we can get them started.
what's that, Butch?
We're waiting on grandkids so we can get them started.
Get to work, kids. Don't mess around. It's
A little while
fun
for me.
practicing. I'm telling you right now. So, hey, Jeff. So I guess most people know, but let's real quick before we let you guys go. Pro racing. How many years were you a pro?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh,
I'm not talking to your son. He already told me the
I
secret.
don't know. Maybe 8 years, 9
Okay.
years,
Okay.
long time.
And did you have a number 10 on your bike one of those years?
No, I wish. 10's amazing.
I thought, or was he at a top 10 finish or something?
I had a top 10 finish one time, but I did well. I mean, back then, I'd only hit 3 or 4 races,
Okay.
I didn't do the whole series like they do now. We couldn't afford it,
Yeah.
So I'd race pro races when they're close, and then every weekend we'd go race local races to try to make money.
And I think that really there's more money to be made there for a semi-fast guy, right? Go run the pro-ams, collect contingency
Absolutely.
money.
Nowadays, I mean, I can't believe more people don't do the pro-ams.
I mean, I look at guys like
Out there,
Cook and Karsten and those guys. They just beat around these contingency races, and they're probably making pretty good money
I think they make real good money.
buying bikes. And you're going to spend $5,000 to go to California and back and run a race and
Right. And
not
make
qualify,
money. Right. Yeah.
not make the gate.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were there.
What's that?
You can say you were there, but if you're not in the race, it really doesn't matter anyway. So.
Yep. And just don't come home and get spanked at the local pro-am, right?
Right.
Yeah, then they ride. I know a couple guys that's happened to over the years, and I'd be one of them. What else? Anything else you guys want to hit on?
No, just that we've been doing it a long time, and we still love to do it, and we're thankful for all the people that have supported us and helped us along the way. I mean, like I said, we learned so much from other facilities. Like Antietam was a facility we went to. Trailways was a facility we went to. I mean, we learned a lot just from watching those people. And I think more promoters should get out and watch, go to other tracks and see what they do as well.
Right.
I'll put our sign up against any sign up in the world.
Oh, it's pretty smooth. Yeah.
Do things. I mean,
I'm getting to see, this year. I mean, I've always been on the outside of the building, working and promoting, and I'm humbled that you guys have brought me in. But it's a whole different side of things, and things go pretty quick.
Well, we're glad to have you. You've done a great job, and I think I already locked you down for next year, right?
I don't know, man. I don't know what the future holds. What'd you say, Butch? As long as I can keep moving?
Yep.
I don't know. I'm having fun. I know that. So I put that little issue together. I don't know what that means or not, but I like uplifting and promoting people and tracks and good people, and it's good stuff.
And also, I wanted to say Jeff Cernix has been a huge help. I mean, he's been fabulous to work with. We've got a great series with MDRA. He's got a great series with PAMX.
Yeah.
And it's just very fortunate that we made a good relationship with him.
Well, it's another race, but you got to be at the track,
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got that, not only yours, but other. And I remember even when I started like motorcycle racing action, like pouring down rain, and I'm not tooting my horn or anything, but if it's 20 degrees rain and you guys are there racing, why am I not going to be there with you? You gotta commit and go after it. Cernick is a good dude. He's always willing to stop and help somebody, and he knows the industry and has a lot of connections for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, guys. I thank you for coming on.
Oh,
We lost Jim.
Chase is the host.
We're still live.
We are?
Yeah.
How if he's not here?
I don't know.
Smile, Chase.
Should we leave?
Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's back.
Are you there?
We
Yeah.
are now.
Man, I guess I was the one that left, huh?
It's the internet in Gailton, I think.
Don't move to Potter County, whatever you do. We can't handle any more people here, man. The internet's like overloaded already. So, well, look, guys, thanks for coming on. Big race, right? 30th anniversary. They're all big races, but we want to invite everybody out to the next event, June 27th and 28th at Doublin Gap Motocross. Saturday practice, Saturday evening activity, Sunday racing, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
All right. Thanks for being on the show, and we'll see you then.
Thank you,
For
Jim.
having us.
All right. See you, everybody. Have a good one.
Take care.
Later.
Bye, Chase.